And so I just wanted to put it out there, really, just about, you know, when have you found yourselves at the most vulnerable, but felt the most powerful, you know?
You want to step in there?
Oh,
Okay.
someone's munching.
Yeah, sorry, go. No, go.
I think the two go hand in hand, because I think because you're feeling powerful doesn't mean that you're vulnerable. I think it's a part of you, it's a part of your emotion. I think it's understanding how to deal with that emotion and what to do with it, and sort of when to acknowledge it, because there are times to acknowledge it, and when there, you know, but sometimes there are times to go, okay, I'm feeling vulnerable, I know what it is, and sit it here, and then there are times where actually it's here and it needs to be dealt with. And I think, you know, we were talking about stepping into your power. There is a thing called imposter syndrome, and lots of people have it.
Explain the imposter syndrome, please. Come on.
I guess it's feeling like you're not worthy of your role or your position, and somebody's going to find out that you're not the person.
Oh, you say you are?
Yes.
Gosh, I've been there.
And I'm sort of in lots of groups with people who have some really sort of positions, and they have it. They have it too. And I think that's the thing of, you know, managing it is being exactly like you said, around a group of supported people, whether it's your immediate group or you're in, you know, like another group, whether it be a Facebook group or, you know, a sort of online group where you need to chat, and being able to talk about these situations. I'm in a group with some women digital. They talk about situations where they're doing talks to, you know, like thousands of people, but before they might be in the leaf thrown up. And it's good to know about those things. Yeah, so when you're sat down about to do something and you've got a feeling in your stomach, you can put it into perspective instead of thinking, oh, it's just me. I do this. Why do I do this? It's like, okay, this happens to lots of people. Yeah. What can I do about it? And how do I manage it? Yeah. And I think that's always easier when it doesn't feel like you're the only one it's happening to.
Yeah, I agree actually. Yeah, and it's that. It's interesting, isn't it? I found myself, I did a production not too long ago, and it was really interesting. Like, one of the girls that acted in the show basically said, you know, every night before I go on stage, I find myself literally having a mini panic attack before I go on stage. And you would see this girl on stage and you would never believe that literally 2 minutes before, she was freaking out. You know, but what I really admired about her was she owned it. You know, she admitted the fact that actually at this point, before I head onto this stage, I am extremely vulnerable, and it's okay. You know, and that's me being okay with my vulnerability allows me to then go on stage and do what I love. You know, and I think that's another thing that we need to communicate more. That actually owning our vulnerabilities is a beautiful thing. Actually, it's not a devastating thing at all.
It's only a devastating thing when you don't own it, because I think once you realise you're vulnerable in certain situations, then you can and own it. Then you can look for the help that you need. You know, because being this kind of one-man band with what I do, I've been a one-man band for a long time, and now I feel like I can flourish because I've got people around me. Yeah. And I had to say to myself, I can't do this on my own anymore. I can't do it on my own, and that's okay. I've done so much so far, but I can't do any more. I can't do it all by myself anymore. And, you know, no one's an island. You've got to be able to reach out to people. And I think that the negative in being vulnerable is when you hide it.
Yeah.
But when you own it,
kind of lends to the redefinition of what we classify as strength and weakness. And if you've been brought up to think that if you do it by yourself, that is a sign of strength, then you are sort of, in some ways, interrupting a natural process of connecting and collaborating and creating and cohabiting that creation. And it creates a community, but also in the sense that when we think about like Greek mythology and like Achilles' heel, we hear that all the time. Even though this great, amazing warrior had this sensitivity, so this weakness, which is like an analogy for the fact that I think we idolize this idea of perfection, a perfect strength, a complete structure that's isn't susceptible to any form of interruption or disintegration, but it's just a natural part of the cycle, and things are like a flower blooms and it withers away and it's strong and it's weak, and it's just a part of the process of living.
It's about admitting, isn't it? The fact that we're only human.
Exactly.
We are the epitome of the imperfect perfect.
That's it.
We just gotta own it.